Hey everybody, good afternoon. This is Chintwa, your happiness specialist, coming to you live from New York. Succeed with Chintwa, Alozie.com, helping you redesign your life to fulfill its divine purpose. Welcome to another episode of our coffee shop chat. Happy Thursday. Today, this Thursday, this week, forget this week, this Thursday, and every Thursday is a power-packed day full of knowledge and webinars and educational things. A lot of my friends are doing their lives and, just educating people and sharing what they know, what they've been learning. And so today is no exception. About 9 o'clock this evening, 9 p.m., there's going to be a special webinar featuring one of my mentors, Keisha Bass. She's going to be answering a ton of questions about how she, hit the $100,000 mark this month. So I want you to, join us on that webinar. You're going to get a ton of value. But that's not what I, came here to talk to you about this afternoon, rather. Our topic this afternoon, but I wanted to get out of the way so you didn't miss it. Our topic this afternoon is, guess what it is? It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. I'm going to come right back and I'm going to share this out to my timeline. As a matter of fact, in reference to the webinar, 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, I posted I made a post on it on my personal profile, so you can see it there. So hang on with me. All right. So here we go. Bear with me one moment. I'm gonna share this out real quickly. Why do I have that surprised look on my face? Anyway, I crack myself up sometimes. So when you come on, let me know where you are living in from. I will give you a shout out. Say hello to me and hold on. That's one. I'm just going to share this out real quickly and then we'll kick this off. So when you hop on, let me know where you are hopping in from. I love having people from all around the world, chime in, join our live. It is amazing. I'm still, in awe of how you can be in one corner of the globe and reach people from everywhere. So it's amazing. This is an amazing tool. So if you have been, hesitating about, sharing what sharing your knowledge because you're afraid of what people might say, in this video, I'm going to touch on that a little bit. So you might, get a different perspective on not worrying so much about, what people think. Because if you're going to worry about what people think, you're never going to get anywhere. All right. So that's it for the sharing for now. We'll finish that later. So welcome back. When you come in, introduce yourself, say hello to me. I will give you a shout out. I actually took some notes that I wanted to, share in this live video. So today's topic is, it doesn't have to be that way. What am I talking about? I'm just going to be talking about a whole bunch of stuff. It doesn't have to be that way. I saw this quote this morning, and I'm going to read it to you. I saw a post of one of my high school schoolmates. He posted something about, his page, and in that page there was a quote there, and I'm going to share it with you. He said this: "Ignorance is a mountain everyone must climb. Some people just choose to pitch a tent and live there." I'm going to repeat it for you. Ignorance is a mountain everyone must climb. Some people just choose to pitch a tent and live there, end quote. Now, what does that mean? Listen, everyone has something that, that they're ignorant about. Whether or not you admit it, there's something that you and I don't know. There's something I don't know. There's something that everyone doesn't know. Everyone doesn't know everything. The problem comes in when you don't know what you don't know and you won't learn it. Or you believe that you know everything. And that's just not, the truth. So in light of that, I want to share a couple of things. But before that, I want to share something with you that I learned this morning. One of my mentors, Ace and Rich, they're a couple in this business I'm in. They're on their live this morning on our call, on our Cry for Freedom call this morning. They talked about time. They talked about not wasting time. And they shared this amazing stuff about how long you have, to live based on, your age and what you've done and what your life expectancy is, and the importance of not wasting your time, doing nothing or doing things that don't bring you any fruit, things that don't bring you any results, basically wasting your time. And then at the end of the day, you die, and people will be left scratching their heads and wondering, what did Chin accomplish? What did this person accomplish before they moved on, right? So they talked about not wasting your time, to find out something that you're passionate about and just go with it, and don't be afraid, and don't worry about what people might think. Don't worry about what anybody would say. Don't worry about failing, because in order for you to, become successful, you have to have tried. You have to have failed. Sometimes, many, many, many times. I mean, think about the person that invented the light bulb. How many times did he try? 10,000 times. Guess what he said? He says, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I just found 10,000 ways that didn't work, right? So that's why we're still talking about that person today, right? Thomas Edison. Right? If he hadn't kept going, if he had quit, if he had wasted his time and said, okay, it doesn't work, I'm not going to, I'm just going to do whatever, and stop right there. So my question to you is, do you pay so much attention to what everybody thinks or what everybody's going to say, to the point where you don't want to do what you're supposed to be doing. You don't want to chase your dreams. You don't want to pursue your lifelong dreams, right? So it doesn't have to be that way. That's the title of this video. It doesn't have to be that way. So some of the notes that I wrote down that I want to share with you is that sometimes everybody thinks, some people, not everybody, some people think that everything is a scam, right? Everything is not a scam. It doesn't have to be that way. All right, because everything that you, say for example, right, you have a job, right? Now, most people have a full-time job. But the other thing is that most people don't know, ignorance, that there is another way to earn income. There's another way to make money other than just working a full-time job, right? Because when you're working at a full-time job, there's absolutely nothing wrong with working a full-time job. But guess what? You really don't have any control of that, right? You don't have any control of that. The person, your employer, your boss, your manager, whoever, either owns the business or runs, the job that you have, they control everything that you do. They control when you come to work. They control when you leave. They control what you do. They control how much money you make. Right? So you're never going to make any more than whatever your job title calls for. Right? So you choose to be in that position, and you limit yourself, you limit your potential. And at the end of, say, 20, 30, 40, however long you choose to work, you look back and you ask yourself, what did I accomplish? What did I achieve over the course of that time? It doesn't have to be that way, right? But that may be because you don't know there's a better way, right? Because while you're working on your full-time job, you can work on your lifelong dreams. Something that you can call your own. Something that you can leave behind for those you care about. Something that you can leave for your family, your kids, your grandkids. Right? So with that, you can change your financial situation. You can change your financial situation even if someone told you that, hey, it is impossible. Hey, people like you don't do that. Or people from where you are don't do that. All right? Is this making sense? If this is making sense to you, just drop a one. Let me know it's making sense, if it's resonating with you. Because I have a friend of mine, a mentor. I call her a mentor because listen, I love to tell people like, hey, listen, you have to be a mentor collector. Even if your mentors don't know that that they are your mentors, it really doesn't matter. As long as you get something from that person, as long as you learn something from that person, it really doesn't matter. They don't have to know that you are their mentee. It's not important. What's important is that you get something from that person or from that group of people that you call your mentors. So this friend of mine, she's West African, right? But, she has a French, West African accent. But that didn't stop her. I like to quote her all the time because she has this thing called, that your belief works for you. Whatever you believe, it works for you. All right? But she didn't let the fact that she doesn't have a perfect accent stop her from pursuing her dreams, in her business. Right? So you can't let